end of 2021 near, it is time to stop and rank all animated movies that came out in 2021. But before I get to my ranking from my least favourite to my most favourite, I do want to have an honourable mention of a film that actually came out towards the end of 2020, but for me I watched it on the 1st of January, so I feel like I do need to talk about it, and that is Disney Pixar's Soul. I have an unpopular opinion where I didn't like this movie that much. I feel like a lot of people thought it was like a really good or great or like breathtaking movie, but for me I didn't feel that way. I just didn't really like get it. I get that it was about like your life's purpose, about like your soul, your meaning, and I just didn't. I thought that was a bit like too deep and dark for Disney. And yes, Disney and Pixar have had some really dark and deep storylines, but for me I didn't really like connect with this one. The character was a bit like selfish or obnoxious or rude, the main character that is, and yeah, so I couldn't relate or connect with him, and I just thought this movie was a bit On to my ranking of all 2021 animated movies, and at number 7, my least favourite animated movie of the year, and it really pains me to say this because I really like the show that this movie belongs to, and that is Miraculous World Shanghai, The Legend of Ladydragon. And some people might not even count this as like one of the animated movies this year, but I do, and it really pains me to say it because yes, I do really like the show and I really like the other movie they brought out, but I think it was like New York Heroes Day, and I really did like that. But this one I felt like it didn't really like have much going on. Normally I feel like the show and the movies really balance like the Marinette and Adrian side as well as like the Ladybug and Cat Noir side, but in this I felt like we had more of like Marinette because she lost her person, so she couldn't transform into Ladybug because Tiki was in her purse. But yeah, the villain kind of wasn't like the villain. There was kind of a mishmash of like who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. I didn't really like it. That's all I can say really. At number 6 is Spirit Untamed, and before you think I didn't like this movie, I actually did. I kind of like really loved this movie because the spirit in this movie is kind of like follows on from the Netflix show Spirit Riding Free. That show and this movie was like a really great bonding moment between me and my younger sister, and so like it kind of has like sentimental value, and the film itself was an okay film. Like it was a great film. It had like really great voice actors. I forgot that Jake Gyllenhaal is in it, but he is, and just I really liked it. I think McKenna Grace is in it as well, and she's amazing. It was just a really like sweet story, and Lucky and her friends go off on a crazy adventure, have to bring back Spirit, save everyone, save the town, save all the horses. Like I just thought it was a really nice, cute, comforting story, sad at some points as well, and I just really enjoyed it overall. At number 5, maybe another unpopular opinion, and that is The Mitchells versus the Machines. I just didn't get it. I didn't get why everyone was raving over it, whether it was like the animation style, the story, the humour. I just didn't get why people loved it that much. Like I thought it was just okay. I had to watch it twice because the first time I watched it I fell asleep, but that's probably on my point because it was really late at night, and then the second time I liked it so much more than when I watched it the first time. It took a while to like warm up on me. Didn't really get why people like raved so much about it. I didn't actually like the animation style. I didn't like how it was so like pointy. I preferred it like animation was like a bit more smooth, but I really did like how they like kept throwing like photos or videos from like the real world, like real like human people. I thought that was really funny. I did like that. I did like some of the jokes. I did like the story, and I did like the family like dynamic and interaction, but other than that I just don't get why people loved it that much because I didn't really love it that much. Number 4 for me is Raya and the Last Dragon, and the standout from this movie is of course Sisu, voiced by Awkwafina, and she was just so funny. And so like my main like praise of this movie is the humor because it was just so funny, her and all the other characters. But also the animation, like it looked so like realistic. Some of these shots looked so cinematic, and I was like, my breath was taken away because I was like, oh my god, that looks beautiful. The relationship between Reya and Tuk Tuk, that's really nice and really cute. There was some sad moments as well, but you could kind of like see them coming, but it still kind of like pulled on your heartstrings a little bit. This was like a really nice cute story, adventure, saving the dragons, like getting all the dragons back, saving her little town, bringing like all these different like countries, like different like sections back together. It was really cute, but just like fourth middle ground for me. Nothing too like, oh my god. Before I get to my top 3, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll have more end of the year rankings like this, and comment down below your favourite animated movie of this year. If I didn't mention it, or if there's one I haven't seen, let me know why I should watch it. At number 3 is Encanto, and I quite like this movie, and it is a musical, so it gets bonus points. But with that being said, I feel like the music didn't really like fit the movie. For me, when there was a song in the movie, I didn't really like it that much, but listening to the soundtrack separate, I have it on repeat like all day long to annoy my family. But yeah, I thought this was a really nice cute little story. I thought all these characters were really cute, and because it was family oriented, and I feel like I'm a very like family oriented person, I really connected with this story, really felt the emotion of these characters, and I just really liked it. I thought it was really cute. The animation was like okay, nothing too breathtaking, but because it was so bright and colourful, it took my breath away. And I really like how it just showed the culture of Colombia. I thought that was really nice, seeing like these different cultures in these different Disney movies. And at number 2 for me is Luca, and some people didn't really like this movie because it didn't do much, but for me, I thought this was just a really cute, charming story about these two boys who are sea monsters and they want to just kind of be like real humans, and so they like go off to the land and start like trying to blend in with these humans, but they have the big secret that they are sea monsters, and so you have that threat running throughout the film. And it was just a really cute dynamic between Luca and Alberto, and they're both voiced by Jacob Tremblay and Jack Dylan Grazer, and I thought that voice casting was perfect because I just really liked them in these two characters. The friendship with Julia as well, I loved it all. I just thought it was just a really cute story. And animation style in this, yes, like Disney and Pixar went off with their more like human realistic side, and this one like brought it back a bit, but I like that because sometimes it is creepy seeing how like realistic it is. It is cool, but a little bit weird, and so I like this different animation style. And I of course have to give it props for it being all made in like isolation, work from home. All these people in their separate homes made this movie come together, and so I have to give them props on that. But at number 1, my favourite animated movie this year, and this may be a shocker and it may be like a wild card just thrown out there, it is Ron's Gone Wrong. And I really don't know why, but as soon as I like finished watching this movie, I just haven't stopped thinking about it. The animation is nothing special, but I do quite like the animation in this. The characters are nothing special and the story itself is nothing special, but for some reason it has just really stuck with me. And because there is like one scene which is kind of like Big Hero 6 with Baymax, and you have that in this with the Bebop, and I just thought it was just a really like cute story. It's pretty much about like our attachment to social media, like our really harmful attachment to social media, and so we can all relate. Like it's a crazy story about like what if this is like our real life. I feel like we're heading down that path, but in this it really told it in like a funny way. It was really funny in a really like cute way. This boy like wanted to fit in, but then he realized that he didn't need to fit in the way everyone else fit in. I just thought it was a really cute story, and that's why it's my favorite animated movie of 2021. And that's my ranking of all the animated movies I saw this year. Let me know if I missed any out and that I should really check out, and what is your favorite one of the year as well. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe for more. Like I said, I'll have more rankings like this, whether they're Marvel related or just general, my favorite movies of the year or some of my disappointing ones. But thanks for watching this. Bye.